to open the echolink app, and when it comes up we get this screen showing the people icon, in other words locations of repeaters, conferences, and many things, and also echotest audio test server. So let's go to the star, and we'll see my favorites, and I'll just go to NY7AR, and you can search for that. I'll connect, and once it connects to echolink on the Eagle repeater here we are. We can transmit by tapping the lower button where it says transmit. We can also get into some of the settings. So let's take a look at that and go into settings. So microphone gain is one of the most important, but also you can at this point put in your call sign and network connection if need to be. Usually it will connect through your Wi-Fi. Then optional sounds, end of transmission sound, transmit sound, text sound, and so on. You can change your push to talk options, but let's leave those the same. But be sure to disable the screen lock so that when your screen hasn't been used for a while, it will lock or go blank and sometimes interrupt echolink. Vibrate on connect is an option you can use or not. And getting into more advanced things, the types of nodes accepted and all that, this we can just leave on the defaults. So going to microphone gain, I have mine set to plus 6 dB, and that makes it louder than 0 dB, one bump up. It seems to work good that way. At 0 I have to talk pretty close and talk loud. 12 and 18 are just a little bit too much. Now you can find out what you should set it to by using the echotest. So let's go back out of this and back to our main screen. At this point, when we transmit, we're going to get a microphone, and it's going to be transmitting our audio. So let's go back and end the connection here to our local repeater, and let's see if we can use the echotest to come up with what our levels are. So under the people kind of function or connection function, echotest is listed on the top, audio test server. Let's tap that and it'll connect just like we did to our repeater.
Welcome to the echolink test server. This server records your transmissions and plays them back to help you adjust your transmitted and received audio. Please feel free to connect as often as you like.
So you can hear that it came on with a screen and some instructions. And now my transmit button down on the bottom is active. If I tap that and talk, I'll be talking into echotest. So let's do that. This is KC8VX talking on echotest, looking to see what my audio sounds like. Noticing at the bottom there the bar graph showing the levels, and if I move the phone considerably away, naturally it's weaker. If I go closer, it's pretty well slamming it. So when we stop by tapping the microphone, now what we'll do is listen to it come back.
This is KC8VX.
talking on echotest, looking to see what my audio sounds like. Noticing at the bottom there the bar graph showing the levels, and if I move the phone considerably away, naturally it's weaker. If I go closer, it's pretty well slamming it. So when we stop, by tapping the microphone, okay, now it's come back to the echotest server. I can end that and then go back to my main screen. On the right hand side at the top is a star. Those are my favorites, and once you find a station, you can make it a favorite. So for example, let's say I would go to find another station. Here's locations which are all over the world, Asia, Europe, and so on. And you can just tap and start looking around at many, many, many connections. Going back to the search, at the very right hand top, there's a searching icon. Let's just look for NY7AR and go. And here we are listed. So now if I tap that, that's how you'll first find the repeater or any other repeater. Notice at the bottom this little heart at the lower left. If I tap that heart, then that's going to add it to my favorites, which it already is. So that's one way to find repeaters and put them as favorites. So let's go back to the favorites button, the star, and you'll see there's a few others in here. So that's basically how to get echolink set up and working. And then once you get that going, connect. Let's transmit on the repeater. This is KC8VX testing echolink. Wonder if anybody is listening for a signal check. KC8VX listening. There's the repeater ID. And I'm listening now. See if anybody's around. And if not, I'll push back on out of it. Now to get back out of this, we can end on the lower right there, end our connection to NY7AR. So I tap that. We're disconnected. And the way I can exit echolink is to press the return arrow on the bottom, and it asks me, do you want to exit echolink? Are you sure? Yes. Okay, we've opened echolink, we've played with it a bit, checked our level, and tried to talk on the repeater, and now we're back to our main home screen. So that's it for how to use echolink.